Hi guys, how are you doing? We are going shopping. We're going to do some essentials shopping. I don't want to be in the shops for too long. I'm super tired. Super tired. But yeah.
Oh, this is gonna work.
A mom is gotta do what a mom's gotta do, right? Yeah. There's no lift days when you are a mom. So we're going shopping. See you on the road.
But I am. Serious.
When you're a mom or when you're a dad?
You're not gonna be a mom. You're gonna be a dad. Because we are a boy.
That's why.
You're gonna have children, but you're not gonna be a mom. You're gonna be a dad to your children. And Sitla will be a mom.
So there's gonna be two moms and one dad.
Well, it's gonna be two moms and one dad. You're not about dad. Tina Sibu mom. When you are a dad, you must go and look for your own house.
And you must have your own wife. Yeah. Mama is your mom. But
You must get married.
so that you can have children.
So I want to stay here.
Stay here.
Yeah, so they can be two moms and one dad.
Even if you're gonna be the auntie, mama's gonna be the gogo. You must find your own wife. That's gonna be the mom. It doesn't matter.
Auntie, Mama, Mama said you're gonna be the mom.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the mom.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It can work like Mangaba wants. Mangaba is gonna be the dad and we're gonna be the moms. It is what it is. We're going to like complex. I wonder ucabanga ukuthi or mhlambe bezolanda somebody. Mhlambe bezolanda umalume.
Isn't there anybody in the car? Doesn't make sense.
Well,
Every time you use a new sound. From my saving. Jeez. Not again.
it is what it is. Mhlabeni kumele uzitshele ukuthi abavelelwa izinkinga basezilimi. Once wazitshela lokho, you will accept nawe lela ngovelelwa inkinga. Ukuthi abathola ama-accident ayisizilima, abathola ama-what abasizilima.
Athishela. Mama Zolisa. Shaya omunye ubaba ne. Baba lapha manje lo baba uyamzisa yabo. Yabona lo baba manje lo uthanda la. Lo ngathi usikanzonzo nyana. Yeah. Athi bekamlisa lapha ya. Hayi. Mama Zolisa sasambe
Sihle ngejima ke wena.
waphuma sekabambe.
Say hello, how are you doing? Yeah, I didn't. Maybe that's why I'm having not so much luck. We're back in the house. We forgot the purse. But thank God we were just 5 minutes away when we remembered that we don't have the purse. So we're back in the house. It's only Lamakat. So we're gonna go again.
appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're chilling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 oh,
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Got a buildup of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay.
Hi guys, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Yeah, we're going home. We finished. I'm glad we finished early because it's Sunday. So we can get to the house as soon as possible. Do what we need to do for 2 hours. We bought cooked food. Yeah, but spice expensive though. Spice expensive. Actually, if you have some juggle up here, the food we would have gotten it for much cheaper. Yeah, we would have gotten more things, but it is what it is. Yeah. So I'm going home and I made consent for today to move my desk.
Like nothing I found, my mind overwhelmed. I think that I'm broken, but I hope you can't help. I know I'm not perfect, but some days I feel far more worthless. Baby, you make me feel nervous. It was when they're home, you might have purpose. It's all worth it.
Get excited, they scream, they're playing their games and stuff like that. So I have to keep saying, keep quiet. But at the same time, I feel like I'm just making them suffer unnecessarily. I mean, the 8 hours or 9 hours that I'm working is a long time for them to be super quiet. And I'm used to that super quietness when I'm working because usually they are at school. So when they are at home, I struggle to concentrate. So yeah, I might take you along there. Just moving the desk. I don't think we're gonna decorate it too much. We're just gonna make it functional so that I can work there instead of being there. Obviously, this is going to be a little bit quiet. It's right next to my room. I would still hear them if I'm in a meeting, but I think it would be slightly better. Because I could close the door and stuff like that. It's a separate, but they still need to be a little bit, quieter when I'm working. So yeah, we went to Builders. We returned that machine. We had bought this machine and only to find, I'll insert a picture of it. Only to find that it needs a battery and a charger, and I'm like, yo. And buying a machine that comes with a charger and it's almost the same price. So I had to buy that one. That's why we were at Macro yesterday. So today we were returning that machine. I was thinking they might give us hassles, but they didn't. They really didn't, shame. It was a seamless process. I think they understood why we're returning the machine. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense to anyone. Why would you buy a machine and then go and buy a charger and a battery for a price that is almost as much as you paid for the machine itself? Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm done with the projects of this week, of this month. I wanted to really renovate or do a little bit of touch-ups in my room, but I don't see that happening because I have already spent so much money for my channel. I tried to get a ring light. What else did we get? We got a school bag for Mangoba and a mouse. Yeah, so all the money that I had, I think it's finished now. Plus we bought food. And the lights, yeah. So yeah, I think I'll see next month what I do there. I really want to change the shoe racks in my room. And I really want to change the shelving in my room. I prefer to make it white so that it's brighter and stuff like that. But yeah, you can't do everything in 1 month. That is what I was telling my daughter, that I think I've done enough for this month. Let me just focus on rather moving to the other room, because that is urgent, and having a space where I can do sit downs as well. That is more urgent than the shelving. The shelving can wait, right? So we're going home now.